Maria wiped the sweat off her forehead as she scrubbed the marble floors of the Grand Hotel. Guests walked past her, barely noticing her existence. Some even whispered and laughed, calling her just a maid. But Maria didn't let it break her spirit. Deep inside, she dreamed of a better life, one where she wasn't invisible. One evening, after finishing her shift, she stepped outside and looked up at the shining lights of the hotel's top floors. One day, she whispered to herself, but little did she know, fate had something unexpected in store for her. As Maria cleaned one of the VIP lounges, she spotted a black leather wallet under the couch. Curiosity took over as she picked it up. It was heavy. Peeking inside, her eyes widened stacks of crisp $100 bills. Her heart pounded. This could change my life. The thought was tempting. No one had seen her pick it up. But Maria took a deep breath. "No, I won't take what isn't mine." She hurried to the front desk and handed it over. Moments later, a tall man in a tailored suit rushed in. "Who found my wallet?" he demanded. When Maria stepped forward, she had no idea she was about to change her destiny. The man studied Maria. "You returned it without taking anything?" His voice was filled with surprise. Maria nodded. "I believe in honesty." The man smiled. "I like that." He handed her a card. "Come to my office tomorrow." Maria stared at the card. Ethan Carter, billionaire. She hardly slept that night. Why did a billionaire want to see her? Was this some kind of joke? The next morning, she stood in front of a towering skyscraper. Her hands trembled as she pushed open the grand doors. She had no idea her life was about to take a sharp turn. Ethan leaned back in his chair. "I run businesses worldwide, and I need people I can trust. You proved your honesty. How would you like to work for me?" Maria's eyes widened. "But I'm just a maid." Ethan chuckled. "Today, yes, but I see potential in you." She hesitated. It was overwhelming, but something inside her whispered, "Take the chance." "I'll do it," she said firmly. Ethan nodded. "Good. Your training starts tomorrow." Maria had no idea that this job would unlock doors she never imagined. Maria's new role wasn't easy. She worked longer hours than ever, learning business strategies, attending meetings, and handling real estate investments. At times, she felt like quitting. One day, Ethan handed her a file. "This is your final test. If you pass, I'll promote you." Maria opened it and froze. It was about the very hotel she used to clean. Ethan was planning to sell it. Her heart raced. She had two choices: do her job and let it go, or fight for it. And then, an idea struck her, a crazy, impossible idea. Maria rushed to Ethan. "What if I buy the hotel instead?" Ethan raised an eyebrow. "You? Do you have millions?" She swallowed hard. "Not yet, but I have savings and ideas. If you give me time, I can prove I'm serious." Ethan chuckled. "You have guts. Fine, I'll give you a chance." Maria's hands shook as she left his office. She had stepped into deep waters, but she wasn't turning back now. Maria worked day and night, pitching investors, taking small loans, and using her savings. Everyone doubted her. Who would trust a former maid? Some sneered. Even her colleagues laughed. "You should stick to cleaning, Maria." But she ignored them. She studied, learned, and negotiated deals. Slowly, money started coming in. The deadline approached, and she was still short. "I can't lose now," she thought. Then, something unexpected happened. A week before the deadline, Maria received a call. "I heard you're trying to buy the hotel. Meet me." She arrived nervously at the cafe. A woman in an elegant dress sat waiting. "I was once a maid, too," the woman said. "I admire your determination. I'm willing to invest." Maria couldn't believe it. With this support, she finally had enough. She rushed to Ethan's office. "I'm ready." Ethan leaned back, smiling. "I never doubted you." And just like that, Maria signed the papers. The hotel was hers. But what happened next shocked everyone. Maria stood in the grand lobby, now the owner of the place she once cleaned. She called all the hotel staff for a meeting. They whispered as they gathered, "What does she want?" Maria took a deep breath. "I was once like you, invisible, undervalued, but I proved that dreams are possible." Tears filled many eyes. Then she dropped the biggest surprise. Every hardworking staff member will get a raise. And from today, every employee will be treated with respect. Cheers erupted. The same people who mocked her now looked at her with admiration. But one person in the crowd still doubted her, and they had a plan to bring her down. A jealous manager, Mr. Collins, tried to sabotage her. He spread rumors, lied about finances, and made running the hotel hard. One day, Ethan visited. "You've done well, Maria, but I hear complaints." Maria clenched her fists. "Let me prove myself." She gathered evidence against Mr. Collins and exposed his corruption. He was fired immediately. Ethan smiled. "You passed your final test." Maria had done the impossible. She had gone from a maid to a mansion owner. Not because of luck, but because of honesty, perseverance, and hard work. And as she stood in her luxurious office, she whispered, "Dreams do come true if you fight for them." Comment, yes, if truly hard work pays.